All right, what's up in the cryptoverse, everybody? Quick update to the channel. We rebranded the channel, the Let's Go Moonshot channel. Now that we got the airdrop out of the way, I thought I would touch base with a quick video, just let you guys know that we're still doing this. And the mission, Patriots Coin mission continues. And I do apologize for the weird background. I usually use a green screen, but I don't have one right now. And I was just gonna go. I'm in my basement because I got my family upstairs. But the wall behind me literally has a poster that says "Saturdays are for the girls" that my 15-year-old daughter put up. So I figured, as bad as it is, this would be better. But we'll get better in the production content as we move forward. But I want to just kind of catch us up on where we are in the project. And again, I'm just a holder. Like many of you, you guys probably see me on the Telegram as Base Ghost. But you know, I thought it'd be kind of fun to make these YouTube videos. I did 2 more when we were LGB, and this is the updated one to let you guys know we're still going to do this. And it's basically just kind of, we're going to track the Let's Go Moonshot here, because I fully believe that we are going to absolutely go to the moon with this token. And we'll get into a little bit of the reasons why, but I thought it might be a good idea because really I'm just kind of looking over this for the first time. Just the updated press release that tells us a little bit about what the changes are. I thought that's important to have kind of like a ground zero point to build the channel off of. From there, let's get out of the way what is going on with the Let's Go token versus the LGB token. So I'm going to bore you guys a little bit while I read through this, but again, we can move forward after that, and then we can talk about pumping the coin and going to the moon and all kinds of stuff. So let me get at it real quick. My old man glasses on. All right, so the new tokenomics, nothing else matters. Everything else, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're still involved with Brandon Brown, and you guys know the drama that's going on with NASCAR in there. We're still supporting him. We're sponsoring him. He's driving for us, but NASCAR, for some ridiculous reason, has decided they do not want to have our lettering on the car. So whatever. So now that we're past the airdrop, though, James can focus on doing what he does best and suing the shit out of NASCAR while we hodl and work to pump this token. We're looking to get more holders in, but yada, yada. So the new tokenomics, the initial coin project was architected in such a way that large pre-sale buyers were able to damage the value at their will. And so while the coin was one of the most covered crypto projects in history, some whales were selling in size on every positive announcement. So those of us who have been here for a little while understand that it made no sense. Obviously, the NASCAR thing was a pain in the ass, and that had an initial sell-off. But then after that, it just made little sense because although the NASCAR sponsorship is a big part of the token, the overall value of the token as that kind of the Patriots token, the people that love freedom, that love America, this is the token that we can use to build a community of like-minded people. And in my opinion, that is the main reason behind the Let's Go project. But we put a lot of eggs in the NASCAR basket, and then when they reneged on their deal, it killed the tokens, kind of search. Then after that, we had the drop from the NASCAR, but then there just was this continued selling that didn't make a lot of sense. And now we know why, is because we had a lot of whales that were into the project early, were selling in size on every positive announcement. And the good news, and again, this is kind of the reason for this quick update vid and what I think we should focus on. That's behind us now. Now we can move forward with stronger tokenomics. You're no longer going to see insiders, devs, whales with the ability to kill the token's momentum. And this is important because we don't want to have a Patriots token, a freedom token, supporting what we believe in, or say, I should say, representing what we believe in on the Ethereum blockchain. The ERC20 token, Let's Go, represents us as a community. And we had people who were bad actors and in bad faith using us as coming in here for the right reason, the right purpose. My last videos, I talked about how I realized how bullish this token was going to be and what the potential was when you seen people coming into the message boards that had never been token holders in crypto before. I love what we're doing here. I like the movement. Let's go, Brandon. Some of them were, might have been, conservative Brandon Brown NASCAR fans, and they came in, I'm a bricklayer. I've never bought a token. Let's go, Brandon. We saw a lot of that, and I started to realize, this is quite different than what you can see in a lot of other crypto projects, because other crypto projects, they need to create demand through a through a better technological token. We do so many transactions per second, or we have these type of partnerships. This is completely different. The bullishness, the reason that this token is going to go to the moon is because finally now we have a vehicle for our values, for our love of freedom, for our love of America, that cannot be canceled. It can't be canceled, and there's no way for them to shut it down. They would literally have to shut down the entire Ethereum blockchain. And I'm sure many of you understand that there are literally billions and billions of dollars that are relying on the Ethereum blockchain right now. And the Ethereum blockchain ERC20 tokens has tokens. I mean, there are, let's just say, there are some shady tokens that are like, focused on porn names, or, you have how many baby dojis and baby this and Pepe tokens. And, the point is that people have been making tokens for nefarious reasons on the Ethereum blockchain for a long time. And that gives that reminds you of the early libertarian values behind the cryptocurrency. And that's important, really important, actually. My younger brother was the first one who got me into Bitcoin because he, is one of these guys who's like really strong libertarian valued guy. And, he looked at it, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a way to kind of fight back against the powers that be, the deep state, and he was right. And here we are now, Patriots holding this token because this token is our way to send a message to the powers that be, meaning that this is the project we're going to support. We're going to rally around this token together as Patriots, okay, as freedom lovers, to say this is where our money is going to go. And we know, because of the way blockchain works, you can't pause the Ethereum blockchain. You can't rewind the Ethereum blockchain. There's nothing they can do to stop this token. Nothing. Now think about that. Look what's going on in Canada right now, and other places in the globe where they want to freeze assets. You sent a $50 token to the Freedom Truckers in Canada, a $50 check to the Freedom Truckers in Canada because you wanted them to have gas so they can have a warm truck overnight. Well, guess what? Your bank account is frozen now. And we're going to adjust. As Patriots, as freedom lovers, we're getting stronger. We're getting more strategic, and this is the end game. So don't get it twisted here. Like this is a very important moment for us. And that's why we need all hands on deck. And that's why it was really frustrating when we went through the phase from the LGB to Let's Go. But really, if you think about it, the Let's Go token, we all know what it means. You know, it doesn't have to say Let's Go Brandon to know actually what we mean when we say Let's Go. But what we do is we have better commercial commercial appeal. You know, it's going to be easier to move that onto exchanges because exchanges are going to look at it and they're going to say, all right, Let's Go can be lots of different things. You know, Let's Go America, Let's Go Crypto, you know, Let's Go Beer. There's many reasons that we can share this token, but we all know what it really means at home. And to kind of like continue the bullish sentiment, let's also not forget we have this domain name now that is letsgobrandon.com. So we know where we stand. We know what this token is all about. And the owners of this token, the founders of this token, paid a pretty penny for this website. I believe I thought I heard like $1 million. So understand, when you pay $1 million to have a domain to relaunch a token with better tokenomics, with the purpose of pumping the token. Well, I shouldn't say pumping the token, stabilizing the token. We are going to pump the token. The holders are going to pump the token by building our holder base, holding the token. And again, I love the incentive that they just put forward. Everybody that had that snapshot last night, it holds for 6 months, which like I made the comments on the you know, the Telegram, that 6 months in crypto is like 6 years in the real world. So, you know, anybody who holds for 6 months deserves to get a 10% bonus. And I can't even tell you how bullish that's going to be for the coin, because you're going to get that stable base of holders that want the 10%, that are here for the right reasons. You're going to, you know, that's what's interesting too. As we rise, and we will, as we rise up the CoinGecko charts and we start to get higher and higher market cap, you're going to have, you know, people that are looking at the possibilities with the Let's Go token that might even understand the politics behind the token, and the values behind the token, that may not even share those values, that will be glad to jump in and write it up. Probably people that made a ton of money in other meme tokens like Doji and Shiba Inu. And as I've been saying as well, that is my goal. So the first video I think I did on this, I said, that is my goal. So you can count on me being here, showing this token and making these Let's Go Moonshot videos until we eclipse the Shiba Inu market cap, which last time I checked was into the, you know, I think it was 20-30 billion dollars. So this isn't a joke. If they were able to pump a token like Dogecoin, which the original founder of Dogecoin said the entire thing was a joke, and it was a joke, but they built a strong community. That's what we're trying to do. And then somewhere along the way, Elon Musk got involved and just said, you know, I'm going to tweet about this. And interesting thing about the Elon Musk, what a lot of people don't realize is he later got kind of called out, not called out because he didn't care. You know, he wasn't even really holding any Doji coins. He had very few Bitcoins, but again, he's also a multi-billionaire, so it's not really necessary to hold him. He can still approve of, you know, cryptocurrency and what it stands for, and again, those libertarian values behind cryptocurrency, and not be a holder of the token. But again, you know, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin got pumped into the multiple billions of dollars. And the reason I like to use those as comparisons is they are similar to our token, is that we have a massive supply. But a massive supply means very little when you understand tokenomics, because you can have 330 trillion coins that trade for fractions of a penny, or you can have one token that is broken up into, you know, a billion little pieces, and people have fractions of a token. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that we continue to increase the market cap. It's all about the market cap. It's all about the market cap, and that's all that matters. So again, the goal of this channel, obviously, is I'm a supporter of the founders of this token. I'm a supporter of the community of this token, like all of you. And I'm a supporter of the goals of the token. I'm just, and that's it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm literally just a guy in a hat, giving you my opinion on this. I'm no different than anybody else. But every now and then I'm going to turn the camera on and I'm just going to, rant for a little while. It may or may not be interesting to you guys, and that doesn't really matter. I've done these video projects before, and oftentimes I will either just dissipate them or just kind of like move on from them, especially if I move on from a certain token, because you're going to get the straight truth from me all the time. I'll be the first one to tell you guys if something goes down. And listen, I'm not happy about where we just came from and what went down with LGB. Not happy about it. None of us should be happy about it. But I think they knew that they were, it was like a sinking ship. There was only one way to do it. They realized the amount of holders. I think we had like 9,000 holders, which is really rare to have a token with that many holders. But again, we have the true the true freedom lovers and conservative people that are new to crypto or that are already in crypto that want to be a part of this project. And I think that founders, which is there's big money behind this, realize, okay, we got to fix this because we can do better things, and then for me, again, the one thing I was waiting on was to make sure that James was still, shouldn't say behind it because he's just a part of it. There's a big team, but we know how well he does as that vocal, point, running the point for us, the point guard for the program. He has a history of fighting for the little guy. He has a history of taking on the deep state. He has a history of telling you his truth, and conservatives and freedom lovers are addicted to that. Those type of personalities that we can trust. All right. And I've been saying that even through all this drama going on. If we can just get a founder or a team that we can trust, that's all we need. We will take it from there and we will pump this token to the moon. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But the point is that we are coming at this now from a better position. I don't even remember now. This is what I do sometimes. I planned on making about an 8-minute video, and I've probably been talking for 25 minutes already, and I don't even really know what, and that's what happens to me. So I will jump back in here and try to get the point across is what we were going to do. But again, the whales, the founders, and the people with the most tokens are locked. They're locked for a long time now to allow us to get off the ground. And here's the thing. Once we get into the $1 billion market cap, the $5 billion market cap, us as token holders who are going to have made a ton of money on this token, even though if that's not what it's all about. But here's the thing though, don't you want us, these are the people, we probably have similar values. We probably, aren't scared to say that we love America. We love freedom. We love freedom lovers across the globe. Don't we want each other, this community of people, to start getting all the money? Because I trust us to do the right thing when we get it. We'll pay it forward in the way we choose to do that. You're going to start to see, people that are like-minded, that might be, may they be celebrities, athletes, race car drivers, UFC fighters. They may come forward and say, you know what, I'm going to put a Let's Go, address on, my social pages, and give us a chance to support them just with one ERC20 transaction right over the blockchain. Nobody's business but ours. Can't do that with the banks. They'll shut you down. Can't even do that with PayPal. They'll shut you down. So realize the power behind this token. And also why, even though I would have loved to have been on Matic and Polygon and Arbitrum and some of these faster chains, none of them are as decentralized and represents our values as much as Ethereum, because Ethereum, whether or not they have our values in mind or not, is backed by the Ethereum Alliance. And if you want to know who's who and, corporate S&P 500 global money, they're all somehow tied up into the Ethereum Alliance. And you can have your own opinion on that. But the point is that you can't cancel the blockchain. You can pull the plug on this, but everybody's tokens and private keys and stuff are all maintained. And as soon as somebody puts their generator on, then guess what? We're all rich again. But, again, that's the entire point of it. Let me see if there's anything that I wanted to read further. Okay, yeah, I like this part too. We already talked about the 6 months, 10% bonus, which is great. New leadership, recognize the importance of the passionate Let's Go branding community, right? They realize, they know if they want to achieve their goals as leaders, as founders of the token, they need us to do this. And so they need our trust. Let's Go Branded.com is a forever project. All significant holders of the coin have agreed to restrict their selling for at least 2 years, because the vision of this project is to prioritize the movement for protecting free speech and fighting deplatforming. So again, they understand the power of the Ethereum blockchain. They understand the power of the Let's Go token, and they understand who is going to help them achieve that goal. Let's Go Branded represents freedom, free speech, and the greatness of America, which is why the Let's Go Branded Foundation is fully invested in the project. The foundation, this is important. Now think about this. We can all be crabby about, what just went down the last month or so. The foundation has committed already several $million. Remember, $1 million for the domain name. That shows here. That was when I knew that they had paid $1 million for the domain name. And obviously that's going to be an expensive domain name. That's when I knew there was no rug pull and that it was all completely legit, right? And then as soon as we saw James pop in, said, okay, relax, calm down. And that's the moment where I said in the Telegram that the second I saw James reassure us that everything's going to be done, I was good. And here we go. We're back. We're back on track. We're back on track at a lower token price than we would like to be, at a lower market cap than we would like to be. But again, another comment that I made on the Telegram that I think is pertinent to what we're trying to achieve here is that I actually think this level, even though I'm crabby about it, like you guys, I'd rather see us at a better, higher level, closer to where we were, liquidity pull. It's a good, solid entrance point for new patriots to come in and join us, new holders, because the holder count is what makes people bullish. There's going to be technical traders and fundamental traders that, again, might not share the values of us, but they look at the token holders and go, holy cow, that's a small market cap for 10, 15,000 holders. And when you have that many holders, you realize what's going to happen. Moon is going to happen. That's how you get those Shiba Inu, pumped on TikTok and all these things. And again, there really wasn't any political motivation behind Doji and Shib. It was just kind of like, the crypto meme token community that enjoyed, posting GIFs and memes all day, finding each other and joining and realizing that, hey, we're going to hold this token. We don't care what anybody says, make fun of it. And, in my past instances as, doing moonshot videos, I was talking a lot of smack about people that held Doji. It makes no sense. There's no fundamental volumes for it. What kind of it's not even a smart contract platform, blah, blah, blah. I was wrong about that. And I wish I could go back in time and buy Shib and Doji rather than talking smack about it. But here we are. And now I found my meme token that represents my values. And I'm realizing how many people are going to share that with me. But again, understand the foundation is all, what's at stake here. But continuing forward, the foundation has also confirmed and funded the previously announced sponsorship for $5 million per year, securing a long-term relationship with Brandon Brown and his racing team, in addition to investing in a world-class media, licensing, marketing, and crypto architectural team to ensure stability and longevity of this coin. In other words, what they're saying, we're not messing around. We're not playing games here. We are going for the $1 billion market cap and then some. And there's not really any limit to it, which gets interesting. So Doge and Shiba Inu, when they got into their, 10, 15, $20 billion market caps, there were probably a lot of people that were saying, okay, is this sustainable? No, it's not sustainable. Even though it has proven to be sustainable, you see tons of volatility in those tokens, tons of volatility. You'd have, huge swings. And again, talking about Doji and SHIB, go look and seeing where we are with this token. How old is this token? We're months old. How long did it take SHIB and Doji to really take off and get a sustainable, upwards movement on the market cap? Many months. And once they got it, it never really stopped. And I think we're going to see something similar, because even if we're at a $5 billion market cap, that's probably just going to give us more publicity. We'll have more sponsorships past Brandon Brown, and it's going to bring in more people that are going to say, what, I want to be a part of that, because, they might be bringing in $1,000 because they want to invest in a $5 billion market cap because they realize it's going to go to a 10 billion, or maybe they can 4x their money at 20 billion. And if we're at a 10 billion or $20 billion market cap and we're in the top 20 of tokens, because really it'd be $10 billion before we even get up to that level. You don't think that the Patriots token, Let's Go token, can get into the top 20? No, it absolutely can get into the top 20. And I don't see any reason why we can't, as long as we stick together and we have a team that we can trust. And look at what they've done. And here we are. So again, we're at this price. Nobody's happy. But like I said, let's churn here for a minute. Anybody want to exit? You got your tokens, you got your airdrop. You can go ahead and exit at this price. It's cheap, and you're moving on from us. You're saying, hey, I don't want to be a part of this community. I'm going to sell. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go buy some Doji, some SHIB, some Bitcoin, blah, 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 some XRP. Okay. But we're not doing that. We are going to stick around, and we're going to build this project out with the members. I'm just doing my part. I noticed Fleckus came into the chat yesterday. So there's other people that actually have lots of subscribers and Twitter followers and stuff that are going to help get involved as well. But anyways, it's a good spot to be in, really, right now. We're not like, what is it? Several zeros, 0.42, 6 zeros, 0.4142. We're stable here. So, this is what I call the accumulation phase of the token. This is where we're going to accumulate. And if you have a little bit of extra Ethereum or a little USD, I would say this is a great time to buy. Not telling anybody what to do. Again, I'm a man in a hat, not a financial advisor. But, are we going to get back to, previous highs, which would be take off a 0.15, which would be, almost a 10x from here? I think so. And then I think we're going to 10x that, and then we're going to 10x that. So we're probably going to go 100x, even more from here. But again, that's just me. I am okay if we go to, I'm not okay. I don't want to go to zero, but when you invest in these meme tokens in any crypto, you always only want to put in what you can afford to lose, because if it goes down to zero, I'll say, hey, you know what? I did my part. We gave it a shot, but think more. It's more important to think about what's possible here. Think about what is possible here. If we can get this Patriots token, this Let's Go token, to a $10 billion market cap, that is a $10 billion war chest that we can use, a $10 billion decentralized war chest that we can use however we want. We can support who we want. We can get on the Telegram. We can get on the Discord, and we can all, speak our minds, our passions. We can all bring forward people that need our support, whether it's the truckers, whether it's, soldiers, or whether it's, people that lost their jobs for their beliefs. This is our own version of the absolutely ridiculous Marxist GoFundMe. And again, how stupid. It's like, I don't know who's dumber, NASCAR or GoFundMe. NASCAR is like, okay, I know who my main support base for 100 years, right, is, Like, let's go ahead and piss them off. Let's make sure that we target them for whatever reason, so that we can, join, uh, Biden's team of, I don't even understand. It makes no sense to me. I'm like, it's confusing to me, right? What are they even doing there? And then GoFundMe is like, you know what? Here, literally, the purpose of the entire project is to allow anybody to come forward with a cause and support something. And the only thing that they do, they literally blew it. So who in their right mind? I mean, at least, well, I guess who in one half of the country, right? In one half of America, who in their right mind would ever send $1 to GoFundMe? So some other competitor is going to come on board and say, hey, you know what? We don't really care. We're gonna actually do what GoFundMe said they were going to do, and we're going to allow you to support anybody you want through our platform. And guess what? They're going to be the new, they're going to be the new head, fundraiser website or whatever GoFundMe thinks that they are. All powerful GoFundMe. Goodbye. Guess what? You're canceled. Like NASCAR, you're canceled. We'll see. We'll see what happens with NASCAR. But I really love to see, a Patriot with some money, start a new race. Let's go. I don't even care. I'm not even into racing. That's what's interesting. I don't even really watch. I might watch now because I want to support Brandon Brown. But again, this token is way beyond Brandon Brown. And I've ranted long enough on it, but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still here with the channel. Some of you who came in early to support me, I know we got a couple hundred, views on each of the videos, and a small amount of subscribers. I just wanted you guys to know we are still going to do this. I'm going to be with you guys. Just consider me somebody that's just going to help broadcast the Let's Go Moonshot, which is absolutely going to happen. And the goal, once again, is a Shiba Inu market cap, 20, 30 billion dollars. So if you look at where we are now and consider where we're going, you understand how bright the future is for freedom lovers, for America, for conservatives, and for the Let's Go token. All right, have a good one. Have a good weekend, everybody. And then as soon as we get some type of announcement from the team or some update, we'll jump back in there. But you guys know what's up. I'm glad that we have moved forward. Let's start fresh, and let's go, Brandon.